Okay, since our mower broke down last week and is in the shop, I am not able to do any type of finish mowing, obviously, until we get it back. But we do have a brush hog. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to see what the difference was between the brush hog and the finish mower. The finish mower we have a Husqvarna riding lawn mower. And then obviously the brush hog is tractor. And so what I just did is this was mowed last Friday before the lawnmower went kaput on me. So this is what the grass looked like before, and that's what it looked like after it got cut Friday. This area over here, I'm in the process of reclaiming. 2 years ago, this was thick brush like it is back there. And so during the off season, I come in here and I do some leveling and terraforming and stuff. So hopefully next year I can be able to use the lawnmower for all of this. I can't use the lawnmower for this right now because it's too bumpy and stuff. And then the grass, I'm not able to see, etc. So I just been brush hogging it this year. So here is the lawnmower that we did, the riding lawnmower. And then this swipe right here is what I just did with the brush hog. So as you can see, it does cut it down, cuts it down a pretty good bit, but it obviously does not get it as low as the finish mower does, because you can see it right there. Now I also had the brush hog back over in this area. So this area was cut. It's in the same line as this right here. And then you obviously cannot tell that anything was done. But all the way from the top there, all the way through here was also done with the brush hog. But the grass was not tall enough, so it did not cut. Which I would say would be per usual. And then also I also cut this swath too. So here's the swath here, and then I can't remember if I actually lifted it at this point or not, but obviously does not get as low. So if you have taller grass like this, the brush hog in a pinch will work. But if it's any type of regular type grass, it will not work. Actually, let me go over here and see if it'll actually work over there, because that grass can get kind of unruly. So let me go do that. Okay, that actually did a little better than I thought. Obviously still not perfect, but you can see I did 2 lines here, and I did all the way up to the blueberries and back. And so you can tell a little bit, particularly next to the swale, it was not as tall as what that is, but it was taller than what it is right now. So it does work, but obviously for taller situations. So now I can figure out what I can actually brush hog while I'm waiting on the lawnmower to be fixed. We do have a bunch of bahia grass back in what I call no man's land, but the bahia grass, the brush hog is really good at cutting the seed pods off, but the grass, it is not really good at cutting the grass. And it's not like if you go slower, you will cut it better. Or actually, let me just go down there. Okay, and here's our, what I call no man's land. This is down at the bottom of our property. That's actually our garden, but I don't want to talk about it. This area right here, I brush hogged 2 weeks ago. And all of this area right here, I have not brush hogged in over a month. And then this area right here, I just did today. So you can see with the Bahia grass, it doesn't really cut the grass a whole lot itself, but what it does do is it's very effective with the seed pods. Actually, a lot more effective than the lawnmower is. So what I was wanting to do is keep as much of this not cut as long as possible to see the Bahia grass, to see if I can actually be able to cut it decent with the brush hog. And we planted this Bahia grass 2 years ago, before we started doing any type of farming or anything. And so it's taken that Bahia grass about 2 years to actually kick off. Some of it was actually growing good last year, but it's really kicked off this year, and it's really thick back there, as you can see. And then we have little pocket areas like this. We also limed 2 years ago, so the pH back here is higher than what this is up here. All this little mossy, disgusting looking stuff that's called rustweed, and that thrives in a low pH and poor soil situation, where Bahia grass or Bermuda grass or any of the other type of grasses require higher pH. So as you can see, here's another spot of Bahia grass here. So one thing I want to do this winter is lime this area, get the pH up, and then it looks like the Bahia grass will just start seeding itself, which is fine with me. The only thing I don't like about it is that it gets very, very thick, which means I can't go real fast on the lawnmower, and it doesn't cut the seed pods very well. But other than that, it chokes everything out, as you could see from down there. Then the other thing I wanted to show, I went ahead and finished this bit here. This didn't take too long at all. Not with the tractor. So I did find with the brush hog, you can creepy crawly doing stuff like this with the brush hog, or you could just whiz by real fast and it does the same thing. I've done it here and I've done it down in Bahia grass, and there's basically no difference. So other than the cut looking a little more rough, which that's a brush hog, not a finish mower, and being a little higher, I don't think it's too bad. And so what I've been doing is I've been mowing this with the brush hog about once a month, because I let it get up really tall. I let it get up. It was taller than me on the tractor, so it was probably like 6 feet tall. And I cut it, and then I've cut it about every 3 to 4 weeks since then, because I want to have more of a grass here, not more of a tall weed situation here. And so far it seems to be working good. And then all I have to do is just level it out some where I can actually use a lawnmower in here. Then I won't have to worry about brush hogging it anymore. So anyway, that's my little thing on our brush hog versus our finished lawnmower. And now all we have to do is wait about another month or so, and then we can get our lawnmower back.